Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Salt Lake City.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Get ready.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On second down now, it's King. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
90 Wolf. 56 Mike. 56 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go.
To throw on second down. Wall. And that'll be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Wall. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team that wins. That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Thompson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing on first down, Hobson. This is caught, but he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Wall. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
If there's ever such a thing as a downside to such a nice drive, it's that we didn't get a chance to talk about them earlier. But I would have said, keep an eye on this offensive line and let's see how it performs. And so far, so great, because they've already gotten their running back into the end zone.
On second down, Frederick. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Hobson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first and 10, Hobson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Here we go. 30 base. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On first down, Frederick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
Yeah.
Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 8, read. 56. Night, sweetheart. Hey. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. King. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, fighting off the defender. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
On second down now, Frederick. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action here on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready.
From the gun, Hobson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Wall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. On 3rd down, Wall. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Wall. But it's caught. Tompkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
To throw on third down. Hobson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Keep playing hard, son. Whoa. Let's get it.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Wall. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to throw. Wall. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Hobson looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Hobson. It's caught inside the 25. 33 yards that time. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hobson, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on first down. Crowder firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On the ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Holt, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the gun on 3rd down. Crowder, and he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to throw. Crowder got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From a yard out, and his guys are going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
First throw for the backup, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Stanley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught. Cameron left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stanley. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
To throw on 2nd down, Crowder. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
We got 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, it's Holt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Crowder. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
30 base. Hey. You know what? Now.
On 1st and 10, Crowder. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Crowder. He completes it to Tate. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Crowder nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Jackson throwing once more. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Crowder. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Crowder. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point forthcoming. that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. It's Stanley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Stanley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll look to throw. And caught by Cameron right side. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Throw left side complete. That's Buchanan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all.